All right, this is an overview of our Gears lab. So a few things that we want to look at first. First of all, what are we going to be using here? Now look, this right here is sort of set up for one of the first things that we're going to do, and that is how to set up a gear train. Okay, we're going to be using this gear reducted motor over here. As a matter of fact, it has gears in it. We're going to be setting up a coupling, setting up a few shafts, and putting together two spur gears. All right. Now with that, what we're going to do is we're going to move over here. And we're going to take a quick peek at all of this equipment. And this equipment here is going to be our pillow block bearings. We're going to be getting into that in order to be able to set it up. Here's our gears one. Okay, all of these are spur gears. Now, it is interesting because they are slightly different, all right? Not just in color, but we have different size teeth here. We're going to talk a good bit about that very shortly. We also need some shafts and, of course, some couplings. Okay. Now, along with that, these are some recommended tools and equipment over here that we're going to be using. All right. As you can see, we have some of our washers, some of those. They're going to be in the LabVolt box that we typically use. And of course, we have a couple extra T wrenches over here that are going to really be helpful. All right. So floating back over here, again, we just want to talk a little bit about the fact that there are different types of gears, okay, and we saw some spur gears sitting over there. Over here, we have some interesting helical gears, right? Like they have a little bit of a helix to them. We also have bevel gears, or what's also called a miter gear. We've talked about that in lessons before. And then, of course, we have the worm gear. All right, so we have many different types of gears in this lab here. What I'm going to be talking about is actually going to be the spur gears and getting some of the basics of that. All right, so these are all the things. Again, we have the gear hardware here. We're going to move ourselves right over this way, and we're going to have our bearings. We're going to have our spur gears one and also our shafts along with some of our tools. So again, these are all the things that we're going to need to be able to set this lab up.